Today we will read about a topic named dental caries. Dental caries is perhaps the most common chronic disease in the world, an infectious microbiological disease of the teeth that results in localized demineralization and destruction of the calcified tissues, leading to loss of tooth structure. Etiology: carious lesions occur when a mass of bacteria adhere to the tooth surface. Dental plaque: plaque bacteria feast on refined carbohydrates, metabolize the sugars, and produce acid byproducts. The acid lowers the pH of the plaque adherent to the tooth. The critical pH is reached at which demineralization of the adjacent tooth takes place. Critical pH is 5.5. Some sodas have a pH of 3.5. Non-specific plaque hypothesis: all plaque cause caries. Specific plaque hypothesis: only those that cause caries are pathogenic. Fluoridation: it has significantly decreased the number of caries, especially in children. Saliva is carioprotective. It acts as a buffer, carries minerals important for remineralization. For example, calcium phosphate and fluoride. These minerals has these minerals have antimicrobial properties and washes away food. Pain theory: there have been different thoughts on the production of pain secondary to caries or other insult. The current accepted school of thought is the hydrodynamic theory. When the tooth is subjected to insult, fluid movement through the tubules, dentinal tubules, increases and the greater flow deforms the nerve endings in the pulp, leading to pain response. Cold conductivity increases both the volume and the flow in the tubules, resulting in pain stimulus. Responsible organisms: Streptococcus mutans and Lactobacilli are the most common cariogenic bacteria in coronal caries. Actinomyces viscus is the most common cariogenic bacteria in root surface or smooth surface caries. Dental plaque organisms: Streptococcus sanguis found earliest in the dental plaque. Other offenders are Actinomyces nasalundi, Veillonella, Streptococcus salivarius. Pathogenesis of enamel caries: caries in enamel have different properties than those in dentin. Acidogenic or physiochemical progression of structural destruction of enamel leads to demineralization due to lowered pH. Early lesions are capable of remineralizing or arresting if pH is in favor of building and mineral content like fluoride is abundant. Incipient caries: incipient caries describes caries that have not progressed farther than enamel. They are reversible or able to remineralize. Frank caries: described as caries that have progressed just into the dentino-enamel junction. Pit and fissure caries: the shape of pits and fissure make these caries the most prevalent variant. Mostly Streptococcus sanguis and other streptococci narrow the enamel surface and spreads wide at the dentino-enamel junction, inverted V form. In inverted V shape, rapid destruction as many dentinal tubules are involved and undermining takes place. Actual lesion is often much larger than clinically presentable. Lesion progression parallels enamel rods, prevent with fissurotomy and sealants. Smooth surface caries. Interproximal or cervical are the second most prevalent of all caries and are usually found just gingival to the proximal contact. Start wide at the surface and converges toward the dentino-enamel junction in V shape. Slower progression as less tubules are affected and undermining is less. Can be prevented with fluoride. Zones of carious enamel, also referred to as zones of incipient lesion. 4 zones have been characterized in a sectioned incipient lesion. The names of 4 zones are translucent zone, dark zone, body zone, and surface zone. Translucent zone is the deepest zone and is termed accordingly due to its absent or composition less appearance seen under polarized light. Dark zone represents remineralization and is termed so due to its inability to transmit polarized light. Body zone, the largest zone, represents a demineralizing phase. Surface zone, outermost zone, seems unaffected by the caries. Now, this was the description of enamel caries. Now, dentine caries. Here is a small chart that says cariogenic bacteria present in saliva: Streptococcus mutans, sanguis,